What's up, Habibis? So I saw that you guys really liked the last 5 things you didn't know about zombies, and I'm thinking of turning it into a series. And I'm kind of aiming for this one to be a little bit more interesting than the other one. And also, guys, at the end of this video, I want to add something to the last 5 things you didn't know about zombies, something very important to the whole Nikolai thing that I forgot to mention. So yeah, but anyway, guys, let's get right into the video. Alright, so y'all see that elevator right in front of me right now, the one that I'm walking up to? Okay, so everybody knows that once you get in that elevator, it goes like shooting down, it just falls, right? And everybody knows that on floor 72, PhD Flopper is hidden there, as you guys will see. I'm going to bring it down right here. So you guys are probably thinking, whoa, 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 hold up. Everybody already knows that. Well, that's not really what I'm going to be talking about here. I'm not here to talk about PhD Flopper. I'm here to talk about the floor number that PhD Flopper is on in an interesting hint or hints around the map that I just want to point out. What I'm going to be talking about is the number 72 and 27. Okay, so I'll see those circles in front of the elevator right there. Now you see how they're aligned in columns vertically. So the first column has 5, second has 6, third has 5, fourth has 6, and then the fifth one has 5 again, so 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, right? But that's not really what's important. Just add all those up, right? First one has 5, second one has 6. That's 11 in total right there, right? Next one has 5. The other one has 6, right? That's 22, right? Now count the last one. The last one had 5, right? So 22 plus 5 is 27. Remember how I said I'm going to be talking about the number 72 and 27 here, all right? Now, you guys are probably thinking, wait, but PhD is on floor number 72, not 27. Now, that's all true, but this leads to my next point, which I want you guys to pay attention very closely here. Alright, so later on in the map, we see a fridge that says 72 degrees, right? And I want you guys to pay attention to the symbol on the fridge right there. That looks a lot like the PhD symbol. I have them side by side. So there's a PhD symbol on the right, and there's that little fridge symbol thing on the left. So they look pretty similar, so that's just like a little tidbit of, like, information or whatever. But, you know, that's not like the meat and potatoes of the things I want to, like, prove to y'all today. But this is just kind of like convincing you where I'm going here. You see what I'm saying? Alright, now, 72 degrees. Well, we saw the 72 degrees on the fridge, right? Now, according to the biological circulation circle thingy, I don't know what this thing is called, but it's a mathematical circle. 72 degrees is pointing upside down. It's that green arrow right there, right? Upside down. Let's think about the map we're playing on. This is obviously on Diarize, right? Diarize, half of the map of Diarize is upside down. Something to think about. Alright, so now how about we go to the upside down place in Diarize and look for the number 72. Alright, so now if we're in an upside down room and we're looking for the number 72, it's obviously going to read number 27, right? Here's a picture of it right here. Now, there's a symbol here on the left that says you could fall going upwards if you, like, correctly read that sign. It says falling going upwards. See those symbols? Now, how can you fall going upwards? Well, since this is an upside down room, if this was like a straight up room, that means that you would just be regularly falling downwards, right? Well, obviously this room is flipped over, right? So this is kind of hinting to the original elevator that we saw in the beginning, correct? So 27, 72, it's kind of like pointing out something. And this here, this upside down elevator is the one that leads to that shaft with the number 27 in it. So that's kind of like, they were kind of hinting that in the starting room. Maybe they were trying to hint in the beginning at that elevator, if you want PhD, don't go to 72, you got to go upside down to 27. I don't know, I'm not sure, but what I'm trying to talk about here is the number 27, and not that PhD is hidden, because everybody already knows that. So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. I mean, they kind of hit it in the starting room, something that a lot of people wouldn't really pay attention to, but it's right there in your face. So I'm really happy I took like 5 seconds out of my day just to count those circles. So yeah. Number 2. Now this one's a really interesting one. Did you know that back in Black Ops 1, they hinted the ray gun Mark II? Now what you want to do is, you want to go back on the computer, you want to type in rlog in Dreamland, then it's going to ask you for a username and a password. The username is going to be TWalker, and the password is going to be Thanks Dad. Then you want to type in dir. After that, it's going to pull up all these files and crap, and after that, what you want to type in is type servant A00359.text. After that, you're going to see right here, it says second generation currently under development by M. Porter, which is the guy that made the original ray gun and the second ray gun, to reduce excessive peripheral damage, which is exactly what the ray gun Mark II was. Number 3. Alright guys, so for this one, basically Treyarch, they made a perk called Ammo-Matic, but it never got released into the final cut of the game. I'm guessing because it was overpowered. Basically, it was a perk machine where you could just keep buying max ammos from it, basically. And the proof of this and that it actually existed is I actually have audio evidence. I have quotes from Richtofen, Dempsey, and Nikolai talking about this perk. So I want you guys to listen to this, and yeah, pretty interesting stuff.
Max ammo machine. Ah, genius.
An ammo machine! What a brilliant idea! Ammo machine! What a wonderful idea!
Number 4. Now this one's a really short one and like simple one. Basically, on Mob of the Dead, if you go prone and look inside of a dead zombie's body, you'll see a smiley face. Number 5. Alright, now for this one, there really is no appropriate gameplay for this one, and I'm going to explain why. Basically, what I'm going to be talking about is at the end of the Origins cutscene. This picture here is from the Origins cutscene at the end. Samantha on the right, Eddie Richtofen on the left, right? Now, obviously, in this picture, it looks like they're the same age, correct? So how come back in Black Ops 1, when you're doing the Moon Easter egg and Samantha comes out of the pyramid, how come she's like still a little girl, but while you're playing as Richtofen, Richtofen's a grown man? I thought they were the same age, right? That's something to think about. Now, the reason I couldn't put any gameplay or anything, you guys are probably saying, well, why didn't you just put the Moon Easter egg gameplay? Well, I can't because there's no appropriate fair, like, side-by-side pictures of Samantha and Richtofen back in Black Ops 1 standing next to each other to scale. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, that's something to think about. Back in Black Ops 1, Richtofen was way older than Samantha, but now we're seeing in this Origins cutscene, how come Richtofen and Samantha are like the same age, playing with these little like zombie toys and stuff as you guys see here in the picture. Sorry, I couldn't put really any appropriate gameplay because there was no fair side-by-side images of Richtofen and Samantha to scale to show like the height difference and the age. Alright guys, so as I said in the beginning of this video, how I forgot to mention a really important thing, like a really important part of the last 5 things you didn't know about zombies, how Nikolai, how I claimed that Nikolai is like related to this map, or I think is on this map somehow, some way, somewhere. And proof is that Nikolai is actually, he's a plane driver. Now, okay, well, y'all might be thinking, what's important if Nikolai's a plane driver? Well, if you haven't played Mob of the Dead, there is a plane on Mob of the Dead. So how do I know that Nikolai's a plane driver? Well, first of all, it was on Call of Duty Wiki. You can check in Nikolai's history. And also, I want you guys to look at this picture right here. Nikolai is the one wearing the goggles, right? And as you guys can see, he's wearing that captain pilot helmet strap thingy around your head that the people who used to drive planes back in the old days used to wear, and he's wearing those like pilot goggles. And I mean really, what more can I say? It was on Nikolai's, like, it was on his COD wiki page. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch y'all habibis on the next one. Peace.